Okay, so first of all, let's discuss what is electronic clearing services. Electronic clearing services is a mode of electronic funds transfer from one bank account to another bank account using the services of clearing house. It is typically used for bulk payments and receipts of amounts which are repetitive and periodic in nature. Let's discuss about the key points of electronic clearing services. So the first one is bulk payment system for repetitive transactions. Electronic clearing services is designed for handling bulk transactions that are repetitive, such as salary, pension, interest, dividend payments, and utility bill payment. It streamlines the process of transferring funds to multiple recipients in a single transaction. Now let's come to the second key point, which is the electronic clearing service is used by companies and government departments. Let's discuss how and what is the benefit of using electronic clearing services. So many companies use electronic clearing service for disbursing salaries, as we have discussed in the earlier point, like for the repetitive transactions, dividends, and interest payments to employees and shareholders. Government department also utilize electronic clearing service for transferring subsidies, pension payments, and other welfare payments directly to the beneficiary's bank account to remove any third party in between the beneficiary and the allocation of resources from the government. Third is the electronic clearing services reduces transaction time and cost. Let's dive into it. How? So electronic clearing services significantly reduces the time and efforts required to process multiple transactions manually. It minimizes the administrative cost associated with printing and dispatching paper-based payments, instruments such as checks. By reducing the physical handling of money and checks, electronic clearing service also decrease the risk of loss or theft. Now we will discuss about the advantages or the benefits caused by the electronic clearing services. So as we have already discussed, the first is its efficiency. It automates the process of making bulk payments, which eventually saves times and efforts. The second is it is very cost effective. It lowers the cost associated with processing multiple individual transactions. It is also reliable. Let's see how. It ensures timely and accurate crediting of funds to beneficiary accounts, and hence it develops the trust of the beneficiaries in the government welfare schemes. It is a convenient method as well. Beneficiaries received payments directly into their bank account without the need to visit a bank or cash or a check. So let's discuss about the use cases of electronic clearing services. So first case is the companies which are disbursing monthly salaries to their employees. The second is government departments which transferring pensions payment to retirees. The third is utility companies collecting recurring bill payment from customers. The fourth is mutual fund companies distributing dividend to investors. So electronic clearing services is an essential tool for organizations that need to make regular bulk payments efficiently and cost effectively with the reliable method. Now we are moving toward the second trend, which is the automatic teller machine, which is in general language known as ATM. We all are aware about the ATM, as we can withdraw money at any time and from any place wherever we get the ATM. Let's discuss about the definition of ATM or automated teller machine. It is an electronic banking outlet that allows customers to complete basic transactions without the aid of a branch representative or teller. Anyone with a credit card or debit card can access most automatic teller machine. Let's discuss about the features of automatic teller machine. So the first is you can withdraw services from ATM 24/7. ATMs are available 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. There is no concept of holiday in terms of automatic teller machine as compared to the traditional banking system. It provides customer with round-the-clock access to their money. Customers can withdraw cash at any time, which is particularly useful for emergencies or when banks are closed. The second feature is ATM provides convenience and accessibility. Automatic teller machines are conveniently located in various places such as bank branches, shopping centers, airports, gas stations, making it easy for the customer to find and use them during any emergency hours. Apart from withdrawing cash, ATM offers other services which includes balance inquiry, mini statements, fund transfers, and even depositing cash or checks. Now come to the third feature, which is popular among customers. Why it is very popular among customers? So ATMs are widely used by customers because they offer a quick and easy way to access funds without needing to visit a bank branch. They reduce the need for customers to carry large amount of cash, enhancing personal security. So, in summary, we can say that it is very convenient method. It enables customer to perform banking transactions at their convenience without the need to visit a bank during working hours. It is accessible as well as you can find the ATM in various locations, which ensure that customer can find an ATM nearby when needed. ATMs are very efficient. It saves time by providing real quick access to cash and other banking services. They are secure as well. ATM reduces the need to carry large sums of cash, thereby minimizing the risk of theft. Let's discuss about the use cases of ATM or where the ATM are in use nowadays. So we all are aware people or the customer can withdraw cash for daily expenses from the ATMs. Second is for checking bank balance to manage finances better, transferring funds between accounts quickly without going through the hassle of the traditional banking, depositing cash or checks without visiting a bank branch. So, ATM are an essential part of modern banking, offering customers a convenient, efficient, and secure way to manage their money anytime and anywhere. Now we are moving towards the next slide, which is the point of sale terminal, which is also known as POS. Let's discuss about it. A point of sale terminal is an electronic device used by retailers to process card payments at retail location. It is a crucial component in the retail industry, enabling merchants to accept payments through credit and debit cards. Let's dive into the key points of the point of sale terminal. The first is online computer terminal for transactions. A point of sale terminal is essentially an online computer terminal that is used to conduct transactions. It is equipped with software and hardware that allows it to read credit card information and debit card information, process payments, and provide transaction records. The point of sale terminal directly debits customer account credit retailers. When a customer makes a purchase using a card, then the point of sale terminal directly debits the amount from the customer's bank account. Simultaneously, it credits the corresponding amount to the retailer's account, facilitating a smooth and quick transaction. Point of sale terminal also enhances transaction efficiency. So POS terminals streamline the checkout process by automating payment transactions, reducing the time taken to complete a sale. They also reduce errors associated with manual processing and improve accuracy in billing and counting. Now, we will dive into the benefits of POS terminals. So first one is its speed. POS terminals speed up the transaction process, reducing wait time for customers. It is also very convenient to use. It allows customers to pay using various methods, which includes credit cards, debit cards, and contactless payments. It is accurate as well. It minimizes errors by automating the calculation and recording of transaction. It also helps in record keeping, provide detailed records of sales transaction, aiding in inventory management and financial reporting. Let's discuss about the use cases of point of sale terminal. So the first is the retail stores. Point of sale terminal used at checkout counters to process payments for goods purchased. You can see the points of sale terminal in any of your nearby retail store or shopping center or any general store for making the payments there if smoothly and efficiently. You can see the point of sale terminals at restaurants as well, which facilitates quick and efficient billing and payment processing. So the next is service providers, used by business like salons and repair services to accept card payments. In the point of sale terminals are used in e-commerce integration as well. It can be integrated with online stores to manage both in-store and online sales through a single system. POS terminals are essential tools in the retail and service industries, enhancing the efficiency and convenience of transactions for both customers and businesses. Let's moving toward the next slide, telebanking. So telebanking is a service provided by banks that allows customers to perform various banking activities over the phone. It is designed to provide convenience and accessibility for managing bank accounts without visiting a branch. Let's discuss the key points of telebanking. The first is non-cash banking services via phone. Telebanking enables customers to access a wide range of non-cash banking services using a telephone. Services include checking account balance, viewing recent transactions, transferring funds between accounts, paying bills, and many more are there. It uses automatic voice recorder for simple queries. For basic inquiries and transactions, telebanking employs on interactive voice response system, which is known as IVR system. Customers can interact with the automated system to get information or perform simple tasks by pressing the appropriate keys on their phone or through voice command. Telebanking has many terminals for complex transactions. For more complex transactions or inquiries that require personal assistance, telebanking provides access to live customer services representatives. Customers can speak directly to a bank representative to handle issues such as disputing a transaction, getting detailed account information, or receiving financial advice. Let's discuss about the benefits of telebanking. First one is it is very convenient to the remote user as well, as it allows customers to perform banking tasks from the comfort of their home or office without needing to visit a bank branch. It has 24/7 availability as like the automatic teller machine. But the difference between the telebanking and automatic teller machine in terms of availability is it is more convenient as compared to automatic teller machine. Because in case of automatic teller machine, a customer have to go for the automatic teller machine in the nearby places. But in case of telebanking, a customer does not need to go anywhere as it can access all the services on his or her phone at the comfort of his home, his office, or at any place wherever or whenever he has the access to his phone. So many telebanking services are available 24/7, providing flexibility to customers to manage their finances at every or any time. It provides security to their customer, offers a secure way to conduct banking transactions as interactions are typically encrypted and monitored. And now talking about the support. It provides access to customer service representative for personalized assistance with more complicated banking needs. Now we'll talk about the use cases of telebank. So the first is checking bank account. A customer can quickly find out the current balance of checking or savings accounts. A customer can transfer funds or move money between different accounts, such as from savings to checking. For bill payments, telebanking can be used like for pay utility bills, credit card bills, or other payments over the phone without the hassle to go anywhere. You can also use telebanking to inquire about your account. to get information about recent transactions, loan balances, or interest rates. A customer can get customer support, which can resolve issues, get advice, or inquire about additional banking products and services. Telebanking is an efficient and flexible way to manage banking needs using a telephone, offering both automatic and human assistance to ensure a comprehensive banking experience. Now we are moving towards the next electronic digital only banks. Digital only banks, also known as neobanks or online banks. These are the financial institutions that operate exclusively online without any physical branches. They leverage advanced technology to offer a range of banking services through mobile apps and websites. Let's dive into the features of digital only banks. It operates entirely online without physical branches. Digital only banks do not have any physical branches, unlike the traditional banks. All banking activities from account opening to customer service are conducted online. Customers interact with the bank through digital channels such as mobile apps, websites, email, and chat support. It follows paperless and branchless model. The absence of physical branches means that all transactions and communications are conducted electronically. This paperless approaches reduce the need for physical paper, which leads to faster and more efficient banking processes. Digital only bank offers high speed, low cost banking services. It offers high speed services due to their reliance on technology and automation. They typically have lower operational cost compared to traditional banks, as they do not maintain physical branches. These savings are often passed on to customers in the form of lower fees and better interest rates. Services include instant account setup, real-time transaction notifications, mobile check deposits, and quick customer support. Now we are moving towards to discuss about the benefits of digital-only banks. First is it is very convenient, unlike the traditional banks. Customers can manage their finances anytime, anywhere using a smartphone or computer. It saves cost as well. Let's see how. It reduces operational cost. because of the less paperwork, no physical branches, which often lead to lower fees and better interest rates for customers. It offers fast processing of transactions and services due to the use of advanced technology. The benefits of digital only bank is also in term of innovation. Digital only bank offer innovative features like budgeting tool, spending analytics, and integration with other financial apps. Now we will discuss about the use cases of digital only banks. It is also known as everyday banking as it manages checking and saving accounts, making payments and transferring funds. It can be also used in budgeting and financial planning, using built-in tool to track spending, set saving goals, and manage budgets. These banks are also used for loans and credit, applying for personal loans, credit cards, and mortgages online. Investment for investment purpose, a customer can use digital only bank. A customer can access investment accounts and manage portfolios through digital platforms. Digital only banks provide a modern, efficient, and cost effective alternative to traditional banking, catering to the needs of tech savvy customers who prefer managing their finances online. Now we are moving towards the next point, which is fintech companies. Fintech companies. Fintech is also known as financial technology. Fin stands for financial and tech stands for technology. So combined, it makes financial technology. Fintech companies are businesses that leverage technology to provide innovative financial services and solutions. They have become a significant part of the financial ecosystem, revolutionizing traditional banking and financial services with their tech driven approaches. Let's delve into the key points of fintech companies. The first is it develops technology solution for financial services. Fintech companies create software applications and platforms that improve and automate the delivery of financial services. Their solutions cover a wide range of services, including digital payments, online lending, robo advisory, blockchain and cryptocurrency, peer to peer lending, InsurTech, and RegTech. RegTech stands for regulatory technology. Fintech companies are a significant part of the financial ecosystem. Fintech companies plays a crucial role in modernizing the financial sector, enhancing customer experiences, and increasing operational efficiency. They collaborate with traditional financial institutions like banks and insurance companies, providing them with cutting edge technology to improve their services. They collaborate with traditional financial institutions like banks and insurance companies, providing them with cutting edge technology to improve their services. They also cater to undeserved markets, offering financial services to individuals and businesses that might not have access to traditional banking services. It comprises the multi-billion dollar industry globally. The fintech industry has grown exponentially over the past decades, attracting significant investment and becoming a multi-billion dollar industry. According to various reports, global investment in fintech has reached hundreds of billions of dollars, with new startups and established tech companies continuously entering the market. This growth is driven by increasing customer demand for digital financial services, advancement in technology, and supportive regulatory environments. Now, we'll discuss about the benefits of fintech companies. So, first one is its innovative nature. It introduced new products and services that meet evolving customer needs. These are convenient and offer a very convenience model to its customer. It also offers user-friendly and accessible financial services through digital platforms. They are very efficient as they automate and streamline financial processes, reducing cost and time. There is one more benefit of inclusion. It provides financial services to undeserved or unbanked population, fostering financial inclusion across the globe. Now, we'll talk about the use cases of fintech companies. So, the first is digital payments. Platforms you heard about the PayPal, the Paytm, the UPI, Square, Stripe enable seamless online and mobile payments. It offers online lending. Companies like Lending Club and SoFi offer personal and business loans through online platforms. The third is robo advisor. So, services like Betterment and WealthFriend provide automated algorithm driven financial planning and investment management. And the next is cryptocurrency. I know you all have heard about the cryptocurrency in the past as well, but Maybe not all of you know about that cryptocurrency are the feature of fintech companies or are work on blockchain technology. So platforms like Coinbase and Binance facilitate trading and management of digital currencies, and this is because of fintech companies. InsurTech. Companies like Lamini use technology to simplify and improve the insurance process. Because of their innovative nature, the last is Reg Tech, regulatory technologies. Firms like Onfido and Comply Advantage use technology to help financial institutions comply with regulations more efficiently. Fintech companies are transforming the financial landscape by leveraging technology to offer innovative, efficient, and inclusive financial solutions, driving the evolution of the financial service industries. Now we are moving towards the next slide or the next topic, which is electronic data interchange, EDI. Electronic data interchange is the computer to computer exchange of business documents in a standard electronic format between the business partners. It replaces traditional paper-based communication with electronic transmission, streamlining the business process. Let's dive into the key points of electronic data interchange. The first is it is a medium of electronic exchange of business documents. EDI enables companies to exchange business documents such as invoices, purchase orders, shipping notices, and payment information electronically. This process eliminates the need for manual intervention, thus speeding up the transaction cycle. Second is this it conveys a standard format for invoices, purchase orders, etc. EDI uses standardized formats that are agreed upon by both the sending and receiving parties. Common EDI standards include, let's see the standards now. ANSI by 12, used mainly in North America, and EDIFACT, which is used internationally and other countries. These formats ensure that the information exchange is structured and interpreted consistently, regardless of the system used by each business partners. So electronic data interchange enhances efficiency and reduce paper. By automating the exchange of documents, EDI reduces the time and efforts required to process business transactions. It also minimizes errors associated with manual data entry and handling. ADI decreases the reliance on paper, contributing to cost savings and environmental benefits. Now dive into the benefits of EDI. How electronic data interchange is helpful to its customer. Because of its speed, EDI significantly reduces the time required to exchange documents and complete transactions. The next is accuracy. EDI reduces errors by eliminating manual data entry and ensuring standardized information exchange. It is also very cost effective as it saves cost associated with printing and mailing and storing paper documents. It is very efficient as it streamlines business processes and improves overall operational efficiency. It is a secured form of transmission of media as it enhances the security of data transmission through encryption and secure protocols. Now we'll discuss about the use cases of electronic data interchange. The first is in retail, exchanging purchase orders, invoices, and shipping notices between retailers and suppliers. Second is in manufacturing, coordinating orders, production schedules, and delivery updates with suppliers and distributors. The second is in healthcare, transmitting patient records, insurance claims, and payment information between healthcare providers and insurance. The last is logistics, managing shipping documents, customs declaration, and transportation schedules between logistic providers and clients. EDI is a powerful tool for modern businesses, enabling efficient and accurate electronic exchange of essential business documents, thereby enhancing productivity and reducing operational costs. So this is all we learned about the recent trends in Indian banking system, or we can say in the banking system. As we have discussed about the recent trends like the net banking, the telebanking, the automatic teller machine, digital only banks, fintech companies. So what we learn about from all of the above trends is the banking industry is moving towards the more automatic process and is reducing the man handling through the use of technologies like robots. And as we have seen in the fintech companies, that transactions are being monitored by some innovative technological solutions. So, not only the world, but our traditional banking industry is also moving towards the technological advancement. This all about the recent trends of Indian banking.